Millennials, that's the keyword Maruti Suzuki has been using for the Ignis. And there's a reason why. Maruti Suzuki believes this car is going to appeal to the millennials, which essentially means people born after 1984. Now the Ignis is being positioned as a premium car. It will be sold through the Nexa retail outlet. We've been driving the Ignis and there's a lot we've discovered. So, well, what works and what doesn't, that's what we're going to find out in this video. Now the first thing when you notice the Ignis in terms of its design is it's unconventional. If you look at the front, it's a masculine front end. You've got this chunky appeal to it. All of this chrome again accentuates that appeal. Again, you can see there's this black roof. Now this contrasting roof is something we've seen on the Vitara Brezza earlier as well. This is something that it goes a step further in the Ignis, wherein customers can personalize their car. So you can choose for roof wraps, you can choose various patterns on the roof. So in terms of connecting with the youth, in terms of connecting with the young people, this definitely works. Now once you move on to the side of the Ignis, immediately what one notices are these flared up wheel arches on both ends. Now these really flared up wheel arches lend the Ignis with a lot of muscularity to the overall design. Couple this muscularity with the tall boy design and it does add up to what Maruti is saying to be a compact crossover. You've got these large blackened out alloy wheels. They fill up the wheel arches really well. Once at the rear of the Ignis, one can't help notice these triple slat design at the rear section behind the C-pillar. Now, while the front and the side is really good, although unconventional, the rear is a bit quirky. The rear is something which can be a love it or a hate it thing, but then again, no matter whether you like it or not, it does stand out.
So now we are inside the Ignis. The variant we are driving right now is the petrol AMT. This variant, unfortunately, like the top variant, the AMT is not offered in the Alpha version. So as a result of that, you do not get this 7-inch pop-out tablet type touch interface with the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Instead, what you get is a conventional infotainment system. You have Bluetooth connectivity, CD, FM, USB, aux, all of that is there. The good thing about this interior is that Maruti Suzuki has maintained that tablet look which you find on the Alpha variant as well. The center console again, unlike the top variant, you do not have those toggle switches. You have a rather conventional console with these circular knobs for operating the air conditioning. It's a manual air conditioning, no automatic climate control in this variant. Apart from that, on the steering wheel, again, the steering wheel is rightly sized. It's got the volume control, it's got the telephone controls. Overall, from a quality perspective, Maruti Suzuki has done a brilliant job with the Ignis, because when you look at the plastic quality, it is spot on. For the price that you're paying for the Ignis, you cannot expect better quality. You've got these carbon fiber finish around the top edge of the instrument cluster, on the circular air conditioning vents. The overall touch quality of the plastic is good. Now, young buyers need the car to be comfortable. It needs to be jazzed up. It needs to have a lively cabin, and that's precisely what the Ignis offers. You've got this dual tone dashboard. It's a contrasting shade, so it just adds up to. It just gives a lot of zest to the cabin. We are driving a blue car, and as you can see, the center console, even the door handles, they are color coded to the exterior color. So if you're driving a red car, you'll have these in red, and similarly in whatever color car you buy.
the door pocket. So you can see a 1 liter bottle slots in easily. You can slot in small bottles quite easily and small stuff. So a lot of space in the door pocket.
So now we're at the rear seat of the Ignis, and I have the driver's seat adjusted to my driving preference. Once again, for reference, I'm 5 feet 8 inches tall. So by that aspect, you can see I clearly have a decent amount of leg space. I'm sitting comfortably, and I still have at least 6 inches of leg room to spare. Apart from that, if I have to talk about the under tire support, it's decent. I wouldn't say it's the best in the business, but yes, it's decent. It is going to be comfortable if you're going to be in this seat for like 5, 6, 7 hours if you're going on a weekend trip. In terms of space at the rear, what you have is you can use this space for putting in a 1 liter bottle, easily slots in. There are bottle slots on the door pockets as well, but then again, your 1 liter bottle won't slot in. But if you have a smaller bottle, it just goes in easily. You've got these small door pockets, large enough to at least handle objects of this size. This is the key of this car. Now we are driving the Ignis. The car we are driving, the version we have is the AMT, the petrol AMT. It has a 1.2 liter petrol engine, the same engine that we see in the Baleno as well, but in a slightly different state of tune. In this car, it's producing 82 horsepower, which for its weight is sufficient. The performance from the engine is decent. The car accelerates without any hesitation. The AMT again, it's been calibrated well to the engine, so it responds at least in city conditions in traffic. It responds well. There is a little lag that you feel in the shift. You can also buy the Ignis with a diesel engine, which is the 1.3 liter DDIS engine. It produces a little over 73 horsepower, and again, like it is with all DDIS engine, it's once the turbo spools in, which is at about say close to 1700 RPM, you get a good surge of power. Below that, there is a slight lag, but then again, it's not to the amount that one could really get uncomfortable driving it. So driving the diesel engine within city or on the highway is a breeze. One good thing that Maruti Suzuki has done with the diesel engine is they have offered the AMT, the AGS on the diesel engine as well. Apart from that, in terms of ergonomics, this is a well sorted car, but there are a few glitches now. For example, this air vent, now it doesn't matter what direction I point the air towards, some amount of air continues to come onto my left hand, and after a while of driving, it sort of chills the hand. So, and there's no way you can shut this vent. Everything's well sorted, you've got good space, the driving experience is good, the ride quality again is good. You can go over potholes, bumps, and most of it is filtered out. So the suspension does a good job of soaking up those bumps. So in terms of cabin refinement or NVH levels, which is noise, vibration and harshness levels, the Ignis scores well, be it the petrol or the diesel engine.
So finally, we've come to the end of the Maruti Suzuki Ignis drive. The target audience that Maruti Suzuki set out for, which is young buyers, the company seems to have done a good job of making a car that is sure to appeal to young buyers. It's unconventional for sure. I mean, whether it's design, you can talk of the interior. It's got a funky interior. It's got good connectivity. It's got a good style quotient. It's got great features. It's got good safety. At 4.69 lakh starting price, and it tops out at 7.8 lakhs. It's good value for money as well for the kind of kit it offers. So overall, if you look at the character of the car, I will go to the extent of saying it's got the energy, it's got the character that you probably see with a Mini Cooper. So it wouldn't be wrong to call this a poor man's Mini Cooper. It's got that kind of an energy level around it. It's got that kind of an excitement. So stay tuned for a more detailed road test. If you want to read about the review, you can log on to expressdrives.com and read the entire review. If you like the video, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and ensure that you keep watching all of our videos in the future.